Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'll be looking at the information and communication technology February March paper 3-1. Okay, so for this video we're going to focus on the web authoring. Okay, so let's begin. You've been supplied with the following source files. So all these source files which we've got already, so I have them all here already. Okay, task 1, evidence document. Create a new word processed document. So I'm just gonna create a new word processed document here. Make sure your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So you want to actually go to the header or footer. So I'll prefer header here. So I have my name, K104 is my name, comma NG156 will be my center number, and then 0004 will be my candidate number, and I'll close that. Okay, that's fine. So save this document in your work area as M24 evidence. So I'm just going to copy that, underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number, for example this. Okay, so let's go ahead to save that. So I'm going to go to file and then save as. I'm going to browse my location and then I'll have it in my file here. So let me just open, let me create a new folder here called work area. So this is where all my work, I normally do this every time, so that all your new work, everything and your printout will be in here. So let me just open that. So I'm going to name this M24 evidence underscore, let me be sure that there's no space at the back right there, and then M24 underscore NG156 underscore 0004. okay, so you can okay that. You will use this as your evidence document during the examination. Okay, so everything done. No mark is allotted here. Oops. Okay, task 2, task 2, image editing and file management. So number 1, create a new folder called March 24. So I'm going to just copy that. March 24. I will create that inside my work area as a matter of fact. So I'm going to just create a new folder here and then call it March 24. So that should be fine. So open the file m24 image.png in an editing editing package. I reflect or flip this image horizontally so that the balloon is on the left of the image. Okay, so let me locate this m24 image.png. So let me just locate that, go back, and then so this is here. So I'm just going to open it with paint. I love to work with paint most of the time. So so you want to flip that. Let me see how the question is. Reflect or flip this image horizontally. So you want to click on flip here. So we want to choose horizontal so that it will be on the left side. The balloon will be on the left side. Okay, balloon is on the left of the image. Okay, save this new image in your March 24 folder with the file name balloon. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that. File name will be balloon in a format suitable for inclusion in a web page. So I'm just gonna save it in PNG format actually, just so that the image will still be somewhat neat. Okay, so we can go ahead, go to file, go to save as, and then take PNG, and then I want to make sure it's saved in March 24 folder. Okay, so it's in March 24 folder, so I'm just going to give it the name and then save that right there. Okay, so locate only the following files and store them in your March 24 folder. So banner, 24 text, and then video. Okay, so let me just look for them immediately. So I have banner, 24 text. Okay, 24 text. Okay, so that's this one. I'll hold on my control key to select and then select. Let me look at it again. So m24 text.txt. Okay, so I'm just going to copy them, and then I'm going to have them in my M24. Let me be sure. Sorry, March 24 folder. Yeah, so I'm just going to have them in here, paste them in here. Okay, good. So locate only. Okay, so we've done all this. So the next one will be display the content of your March 24 folder, showing the folder name. Okay, all the file names. Okay, file extensions. So I think we have file extension already in there. Yeah, .png, .txt. So the file extension is already there. And then the next one after file extension, file sizes. So we'll have the file sizes right there. And then image dimensions. So image dimension is already there. So if it's not there, you can right click and then just pick it from here, or you can go to more and pick them. So I've got already and frame height and frame width. You can also get frame height and frame width from this place, and then you go down and then find it from F. So you have frame height somewhere around here. So look at the frame height. Where is it again? Okay, so I think I'd already added them, so that's why they're not here. So it's already here. So frame height, frame width, I already added them, so you can choose them from that. Okay, so the next thing is take a screenshot of this folder, making sure that the required information is clearly visible. Okay, place this screenshot in your evidence document. Okay, so let's go ahead to do that. So what you want to do here is you make sure that you take a screenshot showing your folder name. Okay, so it's important that you take the directory up there right here. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that. What step is this? This is step 1 actually. Step 1 evidence, so I can call it step 1 evidence. Step 1 evidence. So paste it right here. So I'm good with that. So number 1, everything in number 1 done. Okay, so number 2, task 3, web page. Create a web page called sbs.htm. okay, and save this in your March 24 folder. Okay, so let's open our expression web. So I'm going to create HTML, a web page here. So I want to save it as, so you can go to save as, or you can just go to save. Okay, I want to save it as in my, first of all, in my March 24 folder. I want to call it this name, sbs.htm. so you want to, excuse me, save that. Okay, so this web page must be created using a single table and work in all browsers. The table must fit 90% of the browser window and have a structure as shown in this diagram. Okay, so let's begin. So this table is about 2 columns. It's 2 columns and then 4 rows. Okay, so let's go ahead to insert. So I'm going to use my design view this time around. So I'm going to go to table and then insert table. Rows will be 4 and then column will be 2, right? So this, to specify the width, you want to make it percentage and then want to make sure it is 90 here, so we can okay that. Okay, all right, so that's for that. The next thing is to define the width of each cell. Okay, so A will be so let me just label them. So I'm going to have, okay, so let me just merge here, just start to look like what we have. Merge cell. So I'm going to have this one as A. Sorry, let me just have it in capital letter A, and then I'll have this one as B and C and D, then E. Okay, so I want to be sure that's how it is. B, C, D, E. Okay, B, C, D, E. Okay, all right, so let's define the width of each cell as written here. So we're going to define the width of each cell. Okay, so what do you want to do? Go back there. So I'm going to right click here and go to cell property. So you want to specify the width, click on it, and then make sure it's on percentage. So you want to have 30 right there, and then you can apply. That's okay. Okay, that's 30 the width, and then of course B will be 70. So I have B right there. I'll right click and then go to cell property, and then go to specify width. It has to be 70. So let me just take it to percentage, and I'm going to have 70 right there. So you can apply. Okay, that. So C, let's see, that will be the width. So C now is a height, right? So we are interested in the height of the C, not really the width this time around. So here I'm going to specify the height. The height is about what? The height is 10%, so 10. So I'm going to have 10 right there. 10%, please. Percentage. Okay, so you want to apply that, and then of course D will also be 15% height. Okay, so the height will be 15%, sorry. So we're going to indicate the height to be 15%. Make sure you click on in percent here, otherwise you might get some funny error later on. You may not even notice it later though, sometimes. Okay, so we've been able to do that. So D, E, nothing. There's no size or anything, width, height, anything that like that. Okay, so each table cell is identified with a letter. Some dimensions are shown. Do not set the height of cells B or E. Okay, so we're good with that. So okay, we shouldn't set the height of B or the E. Okay, so we did not. So table borders must appear on the final web page. Okay, table border must appear on the final web page. So it is important to answer this question actually. So let's go ahead to our so I like to do this in design view actually. I mean, sorry, in the code view. So you want to go to the table. So this is where the table starts. The table ends here. So you want to go to the start of the opening tag of the table. You want to have a space there. So you want to have the attribute border there, and then equals, make it 1. Now, why we're doing this is so that the table border will be visible. Okay, so that's why we're doing that. Okay, so as you can see, the table border is already visible. So if we go and actually preview this on a browser, you must save your changes. Yes. Okay, so if we preview this on a browser, you will see that the table border is now visible. So this is very, very important. So let's actually remove that. So let me just cut out that border. Let me just cut out this attribute here. So let me just cut it, and then I will save that again, and then go refresh my page here. As you can see, no table border. So that attribute is very, very important. So it is important that you add it. So border, basically when the question signifies that or requires that, right? So table borders must appear on the final web page. So it's important that we have that. Okay, so if I go ahead to save the changes and then come back and refresh, you see that the table borders are back here. Okay, so it's quite important. So I would have left it maybe later. I will reference it, but I just want to do it right now because probably I might forget. Okay, so it's easy to forget what you leave sometimes. Okay, so the cell contents shown in the diagram must not appear on the final page. So the letters that we have, the A's and the B's that we put in there, it must not appear. Okay, so now number 2 done. Okay, so let's go to number 3. Set the title of the web page to this Serengeti Balloon Safari. So you can copy that. So the title of the web page. So what I'm gonna do is just go to the web page. I can set the title. Actually, look at the title, it's untitled here. I can just paste that there. Okay, so but let me just use the design view to get that done. So I can right click and then go to page property. So you want to go to page property, and then from title here you can actually paste it right there, and then that will be fine. So if you go to the code view, you see that the title has been changed. Untitled has been changed to the title here. Okay, so that's for number 3 done. Okay, that's good. So number 4, place in cell A the image balloon saved in step 1 so that it fits the width of this cell. Okay, so let's first of all let's go and add the balloon. Okay, so let's go to our web expression. So you want to go to design view. So let me first of all remove the letter A, and then go to insert, and then go to picture, and then from this device I want to have the balloon.png, I believe. So I'm in my March 24, which is where I saved my picture. So I'm going to okay that. So I'm going to use alternative text here because somewhere add appropriate alternative text to both still images. Okay, so I'm going to add alternative text. Okay, so it's already in the question right there. So I'm going to call this this one balloon. Okay, so another thing you have to take note of is that the image must fit the width of this cell. So if I save my changes and then go over to my browser and then refresh, you see how the image is here, right? So let me change the width to be 100%. So let me go ahead to the image. So let me right click on the image and then go to where is picture property, and then I'll go to appearance and then make the width to be in percent. So I want to take it to 100. Probably I will ignore the the height here. If I want, I can even remove it. But so as you can see, you see that the image adjusted a little bit. Okay, so let me save my changes and then see how it looks in my browser. So okay, this is how it looks. So let me do away with the height. So I'm just gonna so let me just do that in my design view one more time. So picture, then go to appearance. You want to actually oh, okay, so the height is in pixel. I guess that's why it's like that. But if I choose, I can take it to percentage and probably let it all go if you want to. So I can okay that. As you can see, it extends well, right? So height most of the times may not matter here. Okay, so I'll kind of click OK and then go back to my page and then review it. As you can see, this is well is better than the height. Okay, better than what we had before. Yeah, so you can make the height to be 100%, but you just have to look at how it looks and then see what you can change. So here I just made it with the height and then make sure that the width is 100%. Okay, so that works for us. Okay, so that will be for this part. So B, the image, so we're going to place in cell B the image m24 banner.png so that it fits the width of this cell. Okay, so let's go back right there. So let's go to our design view. So in B, so I'm going to have the banner. Go to insert picture from here. So m24 banner, so I need to have it right there. So alternative, I'm going to have banner like that. That's my alternative text, and then have it right there. So I'll still have to right click on it again, and then picture property, you want to go to appear and then make it to be 100%, the width to be 100%. Make sure you check the 100%. So I'm going to check, I'm going to also you know, switch this one to 100% to percentage, right? If I want, I can let it go, but let me just let it go. Okay, so that should be it for this. Okay, so number in E, a video tag to display m24 video .mp4 so that it fits the width of this cell. This video must show the controls and play automatically. Okay, so this is very, very important. It's going to play automatically when the web page opens. Okay, display an automated text-based error message if the browser does not support this video type. Okay, so it is important for us. So first of all, let's insert the video. So I like to do this in the code view. Okay, so let me just be sure where we're supposed to. Okay, it's supposed to be in E here. Okay, so I like to do this in code view. Okay, so here we're going to add the table tag. Okay, So when you do it in the code view, it helps. It's going to work in every browser actually. Okay. And obviously the application that we're using here is actually Windows. So most likely if you do this using the design view, probably it might work in Explorer or Edge, but not work in other browsers. But for us to make sure that it works in other browsers, I love to use code, okay, so that it can give you a clean code too. Okay. So here I'm going to have my video tag. So within my video tag, I'm going to drop the message. So for some reason, if the web page does not load, maybe because of poor internet, so the image, I mean the message, the error message that we want it to display will be, let's say, this browser. We can have this browser does not support this video video file type, something like this. Okay, so this should be the message for some reason if the web page does not load. Okay, all right, so the next thing will be to have, let me see, to have to make the video, to have the control and then make the video to play automatically, right? So the next thing I want to do is I want to have the attributes here. So I'm going to have first of all, you want to set the width of the video to be 100% within the cell. Okay, that's the first thing that you want to do. And then you want to make sure that the controls show. Okay, controls. And then you want to have it as autoplay. Okay, so the control will have the pause or play, the play icons or pause icons or something like that out, and then the autoplay will play automatically once the page loads. So let me just save. Let's test what we've done and then see what happens here. So as you can see, look at how it looks. The image, okay, we've not added the video. Okay, so let me go ahead to add the video. Actually, let me add the video down here. So I'm going to have let me just open a tag. So this is the tag for the video. So source src space src equals so the video. So you need to get the name of the video, okay, and even the extension. You must get everything. So let me just copy the video here. This is that video, so you need to put the name of the video. Is very, very important within the source attribute here. So space, I want to have type equals is a video slash it's mp4. It's actually mp4 type. Okay, so and I need to close that. Okay, so now I've added my video, and then I can save the changes and then refresh again and then see what happens. Oops. Okay, so something is missing. 100%. Did I? Oh my God, I did not put percentage on the 100%. So as you can see, one single mistake you make can cost you, you know. So this is it. So let's see again and then see. We're sure that it's going to show right now. So did it play actually? Okay, so it plays, right? But I don't know whether it. Okay, let me refresh again and see that it plays. It don't actually play. Right, so the reason why it may not play will be that when you set a video to autoplay, to play immediately, it is the web page refreshes or something like that. Most browsers will not play it if it's not muted, so it has to be muted. So you have to put that attribute keyword muted, so that the browser will be able to play it, okay, and then play it immediately. So let's see. So let me just save that again and then. Okay, so that plays. Okay, so as you can see, it's muted, so I can unmute it and then play once more. Okay, so that should be able to play. Okay, so so another attribute you can actually add will be the what's it called, a loop, so that the video will continue playing without stopping, even though the question never said that. But you can put loop right there and then save that, so that whenever you refresh it, the video will continue playing in a loop, something like that. Okay, so that loop will help out to play every time. The question never said that we should add loop, but I'll probably leave it like that. I'll leave that keyword there. It doesn't cost a thing actually. Okay, So is there anything I'm missing here? I hope I answered this question 4. Everything here is actually done. Okay, so number 5, add appropriate alternate. Okay, so we've done that. So we've already added to both images, we've added alternate text. Okay, so number 6, enter in cell C the text. This web page was created by, so let me just copy that. Then on a new line, enter your name, center number, and candidate number. Okay, so let me just go. So in cell, what is that? Cell C. So let's go to cell C. We can actually do this in the design view. I mean, sorry, the code view if you want to. Cell C. So I'm just going to paste this here. So I'm going to have space and then enter. Do I have to have space? Let me just close up the space. So enter, and then I have my name. Ikechukwu Anolefo is my name, and then comma. NG156, comma, and then I have 0004 as my candidate number, right? And then set this text as style H2. So you can set it as style H2. So I can do this in the code view actually. So here I can have the text as style H2 here. So I can have H2 here. That gives me a closing tag here, so I can take it out and then go in here and then have myself H2, and then I'll save that changes. So let me just go to design view and see, okay, everything is in H2 now. So you can actually select it. You can select the particular text if you want to do it in your design view, and then go up to display styles and then take H2, whichever one. Okay, so I just want to freestyle with code. Okay, all right, so number 6 is done. So number 7, place in cell D the texts from the file M24 text.txt. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, which is here, M24 text.txt. So you need to open that. So let's just copy everything here. Control A, Control C. We copy everything right there, and then go up to D. Go up to D and then paste it in D. So let's just remove that and then have it like this. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, so let me just see if there's any space. Okay, so I think this is good, right? So another thing I want to show you is in the design view, you can see that the video which is inside the cell here, that the video normally is not really showing, but you shouldn't be worried, because the major thing that you need to preview all this will be your browser. So don't always depend on your design view to see how your web page looks like. So it's very, very important. So don't use that as a yardstick. Okay, so always use your browser, don't use your design view. Okay, all right, so let's see. So place, and okay, so we've done that. Set this text as paragraph style. Okay, set this text as paragraph style, and then set the text memorable and inspiring as H1. Okay, so let's first of all, let me set this text as paragraph style. So let me just set everything here and then go to style here. I want to make it paragraph. So if we can see it in design view, so everything here is within a paragraph tag. Okay, so which is fine. Okay, so the next one will be set the text memorable and inspiring as style H1. Okay, so let me just do that manually. So I'll have H1 here, and then so this has been created, the closing tag has been created. So let me just cut it and then go up to this point and then paste it right there. Okay, that should be able to give it H1. Okay, so that's fine. All right, let's see. Okay, so I think number 7 is done. Number 7 is done, so let's highlight that. Okay, so number 8, open the style sheet M24 sbs.css in an editor. Okay, so let's see that. So let me just go back a bit. Let me go back one more time, and then okay, I think that's it right here. So let me just open it with expression web. Okay, of course, open with expression web. Okay, I already have my name in here, so let me just remove one of these. Let me just make it. So I already got my name in there, so I think, and I think it's one of the questions right there. So add css to this style sheet so that your name, center number, and candidate number are set as a comment at the start of the style sheet. Okay, good. So I already added mine here, so my what's it called, the comment is already here from in the beginning, so we're good with that. So the next one will be the table is center aligned within the browser window. Okay, so style sheet so that the table will be center aligned within the browser window. So center alignment is actually talking about the margin. So when you make the left and the right margins automatic, so that will set to make the window of the table to be center aligned. Okay, so meanwhile, this body here, this line of code here is actually okay, so you shouldn't bother removing it. Okay, so that's for that. So let's go ahead to add a new style. So, and this will be for window, this will be for sorry, for the table tag. Let me be sure the table is center. Okay, so table tag. So you want to go onto box, so you want to make the top margin. So the top margin you want to set, sorry, not the top margin, but the right margin, please. So let me uncheck this. So the right margin has to be auto, and then the left margin has to be auto. So that will make the table to be center aligned. Okay, all right, so I apply that. So let me see other developing questions. All table elements have the spacing, sorry, has the space between the borders set to 10 pixels. Okay, so when we're talking about space between borders, we're talking about border spacing. Okay, so border spacing, so for the table, so it's still the table. So we can go to table and then go to border spacing here. You can set it to 10 pixel. Okay, so and we can apply that. So let me see, there's another thing. So let me just select this so I won't be confused. Okay, so all table elements have the space between the borders set to 10 pixels. Okay, we've done that. So all table cells have, so when you hear about table cells are talking about the cell inside. Okay, the cells inside. Okay, so let me just okay that. So we're talking about within the table, so the cells inside. Okay, so inside each cell, that's what table cell means. Okay, so here it says all table cells have padding set to 20 pixels. Okay, so cells is referring to the TD, table data. Okay, so we're going to do that using the TD. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to new style. So I'm going to make my selector to be TD. Okay, so the padding will be somewhere in block. Is it block or border? Am I correct? Not really border. Okay, let me just go to box and see if I okay. So that's box actually. So box will take care of padding here. So the padding, I'm going to set the padding to 20. So let me just be sure of what I'm saying. So the table have padding of set to 20 pixels. Okay, so I think I'm good with that. So 20 pixels, the TD. So the next one will be styles H1. So I think I'm done with this one. So I'll be cool. I don't have to do any other thing. So I can okay this, right? So let's go on. So the styles H1 and H2 use the font copper black. Okay, so the selector has to be H1 comma H2. Okay, and then what's the next? Okay, so the font, font copper Cooper black. So let me just copy that, Cooper black. So if it's not available, so I'll have comma and then space. Okay, and then font impact if Cooper black is not available, so I'm going to have impact. So impact. So make sure that your spellings are correct, please. Spelling is quite important. And then comma space. Browser's default serif font if neither of these fonts are available. Okay, so I'm going to have serif fonts. So default font, serif font if they are not available. Okay, good. Okay, so which means H1 and 2 fonts, we're done with that. Okay, so styles H1 and H2 are center aligned. Okay, so we're still going to give the same the attribute again. That is within the same selector. We're going to give another attribute to H1 and H2. They are center aligned. Okay, so we're going to go back to font width, font. Okay, no, we want to go to I think block. So let's go to block, and then text alignment. So you want to take center. So for the H1 and H2, so we can go to the next one. So I can see H1 styles H1 and H2 again have a font color with a hexadecimal blue component of 99.99 and then no red or green. So remember that the color is always in what's it called? Color is always in RGB. So color is always in RGB. Okay, RGB. Okay, so here we have that R, which is red, no red. So no red is 00. And then of course green, the next one is G, which is green, no green, no green component. So we'll have it as 00. And then of course the other one, so the blue aspect is going to be, what am I doing? So the blue aspect is going to be 99.99. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so this is the color coding that we're going to use for H1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to go back right there and then go to font and then go to color here. So for you to add a color, you have to start with a hashtag. Okay, and then have 00 which is R, red, and then 00 which is for the green, and then red, RGB, blue is now going to be 99. Okay, so this is what we're going to have here. So any other thing for H1 and H2? So I think nothing else. Okay, so we're going to have all this. So for these three here over here, so H1 and H2 have take the same attributes. Okay, so that's how you can make your work to be efficient. Okay, so we can apply that and okay everything. So as you can see, H1 and H2 have all these properties here. They have all these properties. So it is not wise for you to have H1 have everything and then H2 have everything. So if they share the same property, you can have all of them in one. And this is how you do it to be very, very efficient. Okay, good. Okay, so the next one will be, so as you can see here, H1 have a different font height, font size, and then H2 have different fonts size, so you can do them differently. Okay, so this one 18 points, so I can go ahead and then add new style and then have H1 and then H1 in small letters. Let's be consistent here. So H1 will be, it's going to be the size, the font size is going to be 18. Sorry, so I'm going to write 18 right there, 18, and then you want to make sure that you choose PT. Don't leave it in pixels. Okay, so PT is quite important. Let's see the question one more time. So it's going to be 18, and then H2 is going to be 14. So we can OK this now, and then we can have H2, H2, and then it's still going to be font size of 14, and then remember to change it to PT, which denotes points. Okay, so we can OK that. All right, so I think that's for this. So make sure that your style sheet does not contain HTML or scripting language and is as efficient as possible. Okay, so it does not actually. Okay, so save this style sheet in your March 24 folder in cascading style sheet format as M24 SBS underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number, for example. That okay, so let me just copy this. So let's go ahead to save our CSS file. So you want to, first of all, let me save everything here, and then go to file, go to save as. So I want to save it in my March 24 folder here, and then you want to make sure that the name is M24 CBS, so followed by my center number 156 ng156 underscore 0004 as my candidate number, so I can save that right there. Okay, so let me be sure. Yes. Okay, so take a screenshot of your style sheet and place this in your evidence document. Make sure that the file name and all content are clearly visible. Attached. Okay, so let's first of all, let's get this one done. Let's get it done. So let's go take a screenshot here. So the file name is quite important that is visible. So what I'm going to do here is just take here, go to this place, and then make sure that you select also the file name. So this is what is needed. So I'm going to copy that, and then copy that, and then this is step. What is this? Step 8. Okay, so this is step 8. So I'm going to go right there in my evidence, and then I'm going to have step 8 evidence. Okay, and then paste it right here. So this is what is needed. Make sure that the file name is showing up here. Okay, so attach this style sheet to your web page. Okay, so let's go ahead to attach the style sheet to our web page. So you want to go back to your web page here, which is here. So you want to go to attach style sheet. You want to browse for the style sheet, which is this one, and then we can open that and then attach that. Okay, so this is what we get. All right, what's the next thing? So I can actually select this, so everything here is done. So number 9, save your web page. Take a copy of your HTML source and place this in your evidence document. Okay, now when they say to copy your HTML source, it means the text, copy everything, not screenshot. So the HTML source will be this one. So I'm going to go to the code view here. So you want to just press Ctrl A, copy everything. So not a screenshot, but to copy the text. So I'm going to do Ctrl C. So I'll go to my evidence here. So this will be evidence 9. So step 9, evidence. So what you want to do is to paste your source code, everything just like this, so you don't have to bother about how it looks and stuff. Just paste everything here. Okay, so you're good to go. So that's for that. So display your web page in a browser. If necessary, resize it so that the entire page can be seen, all the text can be easily read, and the address bar is fully visible if necessary. Okay, take a screenshot showing your web page in the browser. Place this in your evidence document. Okay, so let's go. First of all, let's display the web page. So let me just refresh it and be sure that everything applies. Okay, so I think something is not working here because the the CSS has not been applied. Why? So let's see what happened. Okay, I've not saved it actually. So when I applied, I did not save. So let me go ahead and say, okay, I think everything is saved right now. So we're good now. Okay. So I can go ahead to refresh. Okay, so this is how our web page is going to look like. So I'm going to take a screenshot. So let me resize a bit. Let me see if I can resize this a bit. Oops. Let me take it back to. Okay, so let me just decrease it, and then, okay, let me just use this, and I like to use one of these, and then okay, I think everything is showing pretty well right now. So everything is showing pretty well. So I'm probably will just take a screenshot immediately on this like this. So everything here, I'm going to take a screenshot like this. Okay, making sure that my directory is showing up there. Copy that, and then go to my evidence. So this should be step, what is this? This is still step 9 evidence. Okay. Step 9 evidence. Evidence, let me see. So I have this. So let me just get down a bit, make it look different. Okay. And then I'll paste it right there. Okay. So this is what is needed. Okay. So it's fine like this. Let me just adjust it a little bit so that just to see that it can be readable. Oh, probably I'll leave it like that. This should be readable at least. Okay. All right. So take a screenshot showing. Okay. So which means that number 9, everything is here is done. Okay. So this should be able to fetch you just 1 mark. Okay. All right. So task 4, printing the evidence document. So make sure your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page of your evidence document. Okay, save your evidence document, print your evidence document. Okay, so you can go ahead to save your evidence doc. So let me just save, and then now we can go ahead to print our evidence document. Okay, good. So I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for this one, for sticking through this video. So in the next video, I'll be looking at the spreadsheet aspect of this paper. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. By the way, I will leave the finished work file and also the past paper in the description below. All right, so guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.